Three North Bay men, all 28 years old, all eager to serve the community they grew up in. From left to right, Jesse Mastrangelo, Hogan Smith, and Anthony Malden. Constable Smith is 6'6". We may need an official measurement to see who's taller, this new constable or Chief Sean Devine. All right, Constable of the North Bay Police Service, how does that sound to you right now following your swearing ceremony?
Sounds pretty good, I guess. You know, it's been a long time coming, I guess. I've worked a lot in other fields to kind of get to here as a foundation, but it feels good.
It's a feeling that you really can't explain. I've wanted this for a really long time, and I'm just really happy to be able to, be with North Bay and help the people in North Bay. I've grown up here, I live here, it's my community.
Last but not least, Whitfield grad Anthony Malden, father of a 6-month-old girl named Paisley.
A little bit of nervousness, obviously, but definitely a happy day for me and my family, and look forward to the next 30 years of my career.
And here is the constable's thoughts on having his baby daughter in attendance with his wife, Kim.
Kind of an undescribable feeling. I'm sure not a lot of people get to have their children come to their swear-in ceremony. So for me, I'm going to hold this day dear to me forever.
Chief Devine addressed the new recruits and those in attendance. He used a briefcase metaphor to guide the 3 new constables on how to approach their new job in law enforcement.
Just over 30 years ago, I was in the same position, and I always remember having a duty bag, and it always was the big thing that you would take your duty bag, and your coach officer would tell you, okay, you need ticket books, you need a criminal code, you need this, and I was just thinking this morning, thinking about putting some words together that, that bag can represent a lot of things, and if you start that you're going to put in that bag all of the negative, all of the the minor grumbles that you have, and you carry that around with you, then that bag becomes very heavy. Policing has changed a lot in the last 30 years that I've been involved. Oversight has increased, scrutiny has increased, the demands to deal with people, disadvantaged people and people with mental illness, and those are happening on a recurring basis, and it was more a metaphor on the mental state of where we are as police officers, that you have to, at the end of the day, be able to close that home up, go home to your family and try and put aside probably some very terrible things that you've seen, and that's why you need strong family and friends around you, so that you have that ability to share. And I think that's something 30 years ago, or even later than that, police officers didn't do a good job with that. They kept it bottled up, and they they dealt with their stressors in other ways that often weren't very healthy, and then as a result, the policing career has suffered from that.
And one of the officers sworn in, your height, or perhaps a millimeter taller. I never thought I'd see that. Yeah, actually, so Hogan, he may take over the reign as the tallest officer here. The other one is, I have to mention that Anthony Malden, I had the opportunity to teach Anthony at Canadore in one of his courses for his police foundations, and I won't take on any credit that I actually encouraged him to further his policing career, but that I didn't have any damaging effect on him, and he would be the second one that I would have taught at Canadore College.